Previously.
It's a bit bigger than I remember.
I bought you a ring and then I found that one in the lost property at the hotel.
You should give it back.
Is it a different ring? What happened to the other one? Did it get repossessed then?
That is impressive. This mower needs a name. How about Rollie? Well, let's see what Rollie can do, hey? I've decided to leave the church.
It's not going to be the same without you, Dad.
Now that you're going, that church will shut down.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Hey.
Hey, you didn't need to come down.
Oh, you sounded so upset on the phone. I don't blame you. The bishop's being a bit over the top.
The congregation has been dwindling for a while. That was the reason why they brought me in, was to boost it up. And now that I'm leaving...
Yeah, well, what are we supposed to do without a church?
You could go to Eden Hills Church. I'll meet with the priest there to see if he's open to, take on our initiatives, but there's no guarantee.
Sorry, Jack, it's just a bit of a shock.
I knew that my decision to quit was going to have consequences. I hate leaving everyone in a lurch like this. I wanted to transition out slowly for my parishioners, but, it also was for me.
This has been your life for so long. It makes sense that you wanted more time.
The church is such a big part of your life, and Jimmy's. The last thing I wanted was to let you both down.
Oh, you haven't. You don't need to worry about us. You just focus on your next step.
Which is pretty overwhelming. Find a new place to live, a new job.
I'd offer you one at the yard, but there's not enough work on at the moment.
It's okay, thank you.
I understand how hard it is starting from zero. I've been there. When Jimmy's dad left, I was blindsided. I didn't know who I was without him or how to live. But I did. And you will too. You say you don't know what your future holds, but you do. Your future's Gabe. And you'll be surprised what you can achieve for his sake.
You're right.
Of course I am. And you don't have to figure it all out at once, or alone. I'll be there to boss you around.
Great.
Seems like ages since we've done this, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're too chicken, I'll whip your butt.
Yeah, right. Kind of missed it, though.
Yeah, same. I've also missed absolutely smashing you.
Tell me you didn't do that. Tell me you did not just do that.
I think you finally did.
All right, you prepare for total annihilation, my dear friend.
Bring it.
That pasta sauce was so good, but not nearly as good as the one that you made.
Oh, come on, you're just saying that.
No. It was delicious. No, it was delicious. It was
Children present.
Oops. Sorry, mate.
we didn't know anyone was here.
Yeah, clearly.
Don't worry, Gito. I can hack it. They do it all the time.
Anyway, listen, I've got to get back to the motel.
What happened to the full-scale annihilation?
It's going to have to wait, maybe.
Okay.
So, where were we? Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
That should do it. Why don't you try firing it up? Okay. Maybe it just needs a bit more time to dry out.
Nah, it's cactus dip.
No, just give it a minute.
The universe has been trying to tell me this dream's over for a while now. I reckon it's time I listened.
Don't you dare give up, Shane, Rebecca. You've put years into this project.
Exactly, love. Wasted years. I'm no inventor.
Rubbish. And Dippy's right, you can't quit. If this prototype's over, we'll build another one.
With what money?
If it's money that you need, I can help you raise it. We can do, fundraisers and sponsorship.
That's really nice of you, Aaron, but Nah, I've wasted enough time and money on this thing. It's not fair on the family. I'm sorry, Dib. I know we needed this thing to succeed. I've let you down.
No. It's us that need to apologise. We're the ones that drowned your work.
Nah. This thing was dead in the water long before this happened. Bottom of the lake's the best place for it.
So Leo's definitely keeping the cheque Mark gave him?
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
I don't know. But Sonia doesn't need any more grief from him.
Well, Leo has got enough money to carry out the necessary repairs now, so yeah, I guess it's safe to assume that he has moved on.
Right. But you'll tell me if he hasn't or if he changes his mind.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's just you had no problem keeping me out of the loop when he was gunning for Sonia in the first place.
He wasn't gunning for her. He was simply seeking recompense for the damage done to his business. A business which you and I are now invested in, I might add. So it is just as much in our interest as it is Leo's to get the place up and running again as soon as possible.
Yeah, and it's also in my interest to be consulted regarding decisions that affect me.
Oh, Steph, it was never my intention to deliberately keep the situation between Sonia and Leo from you. Oh, come on, you have my word, honestly. Your trust in our professional relationship should remain as strong as it's ever been. Hmm?
Okay, first of all, he needs a job and somewhere to live.
Well, I'd offer him to stay with us, but the apartment's just so tiny. And sometimes it feels like there isn't even enough room for the two of us. Jack's got heaps of contacts through the hospital and the rec centre. I bet someone will offer him a job pretty soon.
That's true. Any thoughts?
Why isn't Jack here for this spitballing sesh?
He's busy.
We're all busy.
He's packing up the church. It's a difficult time for him.
And I'm trying to get my backpackers up and running before I hemorrhage any more money. Getting an inspector from the council to check on the site would be a good start.
I understand you've got a lot on.
Yeah, I know, it's fine, but Jack's capable of dealing with his own stuff too.
I said I would help out.
Why? Come on, it's not like he didn't know any of this was coming. He must have some plans for his future.
He's been too focused on leaving the church without upsetting anyone. He hasn't had time to think about himself. Yeah, totally.
But still, he's the one who needs to start thinking about it.
Well, there's no problem with helping him along the way.
Exactly. That's what friends are for.
You sure that's all you want him to be?
Excuse me?
Well, you're putting in a lot of effort, that's all.
No more than I would with anyone else I care about. And that includes you, believe it or not. But if you always need a motive to help someone other than yourself, then you're in more trouble than I thought.
All right, point taken.
No, seriously. Jack is your friend. He's about to embark on something that pretty much terrifies him. And if you were in his situation, he'd be doing everything he can to help you out.
Giving up, honestly. Nothing makes that man happier than working on an invention.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll figure something out.
He deserves to hold on to his dream, especially after he's gone to so much effort to make sure I got mine.
I owe him too.
I still think you have a screw loose bankrolling the cafe and our lease. You've done more than enough.
Really? I didn't realise you were that cashed up.
That's a story for another time. Right now, we need to plan.
Okay, well, why don't we get a mechanic to take a look at the mower? All right, that way they'll be able to tell us if there's any hope.
Shane was right about us being in debt. We can't afford the repairs.
You're not in debt.
We're not putting another cent into anything until we've paid your money back.
How many times do I have to say that? I don't want you to.
Tough.
Dippy.
Guys.
No, I know the money you got makes you feel uncomfortable, but it's yours.
To do with what I want.
To put towards your future once you decide what that is.
Guys, can you just cease fire, please? I don't remember saying anything about the mechanic wanting to be paid.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'd love to, but I can't.
I'm only asking you discount a room for him. And it's just until he finds somewhere else.
I know that Jack is a dear friend of yours.
I'm happy to do extra maintenance for you if that, sweetens the deal.
It's not about the loss of revenue. It's just with the backpackers closed, the motel is more in demand than ever. I'm just fully booked. What about the Cannings? They could put him up. I mean, he's lived there before.
I don't know how. There's already 5 of us. 6 if you count the odd sleepover from Terese.
Well, she stays at your place.
Yeah, more often than you'd think. No, it's a pride thing with Gary.
Tell you what, why can't Jack take your old room, or Jimmy's for that matter, and then you guys could move into the penthouse with me?
What?
Yeah, well, think about it. You'd be sharing with less people, therefore you'd have more privacy, we'd have more family time together, and wait for it, you'd be living there rent-free.
No, I wouldn't not pay.
Is that a yes?
Don't you think it's overly complicated getting me, Jimmy and Jack to move instead of just Jack?
Yeah, short-term inconvenience, long-term gain.
It's a lovely offer, Dad, really, but I just think we can come up with a simpler solution.
Yeah, you're probably right, yeah.
Electric brush motor, dual fuel, broad spring construction. Kill to see how this bad boy stacks up against my car.
Hey, guess what? It's also remote controlled. Ooh. Not only a mechanic, he's a bit of an RC nerd.
Hey, nothing nerdy about it.
Yeah, right.
This is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's what Shane needs to hear. Right after we tell him whether it'll work again or not.
Yeah, it did take him quite a bit of water.
Well, that's what makes it more impressive. It's waterproof. For real. Yeah, there's a casing over the transmitter and receiver. You know, the marine grease over the bearings. Should be all good.
Should being the operative word?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The wire's just come loose. Must have happened when it went into the lake. Give it a go.
You're brilliant!
And Rollie is back in the game.
Well, if somewhere suitable does come up, can you let me know? Yeah.
That doesn't sound too good.
There's no room at the inn. Wonder if Erinsborough has any mangers.
What is going to happen with the church if Jack's not staying in it?
I don't know, I guess they'll sell it eventually, or lease it. Silly, huh? It's just sitting there empty. Terese!
Oh, hey. Everything good here?
Yeah, great. I was just wondering if you might be on the lookout for a new housemate now that Finn's moved out.
Is this for Jack?
News travels fast.
Yeah, well, you have called everyone around town for him.
Not you.
Listen, I'd love to say yes, but things are going really well with Piper, so I just want to concentrate on family at the moment. Speaking of family, how's everything with your dad?
Good. Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just wondered if he felt uncomfortable visiting you both whilst I was spending time with Gary there.
Well, he hasn't said anything.
Yeah, I could have it wrong.
He was acting pretty weird before when you were over. He left halfway through the chess game after he said he was going to take revenge.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't normally do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, look, I don't want to make something out of nothing, but I know how much he loves spending time with you both. And I'd hate for him to miss out, just to avoid me.
Looking good, man.
Me? Always.
Seriously, you better open this place up soon, yeah?
Well, that's the plan. At least it will be if you can help me out. Look, I asked you over today to see how you'd feel about pitching him and setting up the place. In exchange for staying here for free.
Did Amy tell you of my situation?
Yeah, but this isn't charity. You'd be doing me a favour. It'd be good to have someone here overnight. Keep the vandals away. Look, what do you think? What, the building's stable. It's just not that pretty yet.
Oh, look, that doesn't faze me. It's just... You're a good friend. I wasn't sure I was going to stay tonight. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Cool. Let me show you around your new place.
Hey.
Oh, give a man a heart attack, why don't you?
Did you ask me and Jimmy to move in with you so you could dodge Terese?
What? No. No, I told you. Just thought it was a good idea, that's all.
Oh, can't be easy seeing her with Gary every time you visit us. Especially now they're engaged.
You know what? Terese and Gary's relationship status is of no interest to me whatsoever. She's fool enough to marry that dimwit, then she's certainly not the woman I thought she was.
No interest at all then.
All right, fine. It is wretched. You happy?
No.
You know, she can see a future with him that she could never see with me, whereas I, on the other hand, can imagine growing old with Terese in a way that I would never want to with anyone else. And yeah, it's hard. And you know what? It's also shown me actually how lonely I am.
Why didn't you tell me all of this before?
Man's got his pride down.
You're such an idiot.
Oh, nice.
But you're right. Me and Jimmy should live with you.
No, you're just pitying me.
Yes. No, not at all. Look, it'd be great to live as a family, especially for Jimmy.
You serious?
The setup of the Cannings could change soon, given the circumstances, and if we do have to live somewhere else, I'd love it to be with you.
You mean all-weather resistant? That's how I designed it.
Nope. It is also waterproof.
You sure?
Absolutely. Rollie is practically indestructible.
Say what?
It's the name Aaron came up with to give your mower a personality.
The all-weather, low-fuss machine that can handle practically any terrain.
I still can't believe it works.
Yeah, it works brilliantly. You know the buyers are going to eat this up.
Buyers.
Yeah, well, now that we know that it's fine with water, you can use it in the rain.
It won't have any issue cutting wet grass, and it doesn't need to be stored under cover.
It is next-level durable. And I've actually got a whole strategy based around that as well.
You do?
Yeah, I also have a friend from the old dancing days. Now she works in the gardening industry, and she can help us find a company that can help us with the manufacturing, with the distribution. I've actually got a whole heap of notes written down. If you have a minute, I would love to take you through them.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be tops.
Great.
Building stable. Still need to repair reception, though.
Whatever you do, don't get rid of the lolly jar.
Can't believe how much you've managed to get done here lately.
Oh, it's nothing compared to what I'll be able to do now I've got my wingman Jack.
Do you mind if I check out the dorms?
Yeah, sure, mate.
Cool.
Hey, why don't you take David with you?
All right.
Thanks for having a go at me earlier. I deserved it.
You did.
Yeah, I guess I just spent so much time thinking that apart from David, the only person I could rely on was me.
Well, you know you've got more than David now. You don't have to operate like that anymore.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, you're done.
Yeah. Now I just gotta hope that the loft doesn't fall down when I'm in bed.
Before that happens, why don't you come to dinner with us? We're all meeting Paul to celebrate. He invited me and Jimmy to live with him, and I accepted.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, fresh starts for all of us.
Looks like it. But I'm gonna pass, though. I should probably stay here and get myself settled. Besides, my toothbrush, razor and Bible are gonna unpack themselves.
Well, you know where we are if you need us.
It's okay. Someday I'm gonna be with you. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss you, and I'm sure Mum and Princess will feel the same. Not that I don't understand, because I do, you know. Family comes first, right?
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to miss your ugly mug too. And I wouldn't have done it if I thought I was putting Sheila in financial strife.
With me there, Mum's all sorted. I mean, it's going to be a new chapter for all of us, really, isn't it? With you two blokes now part of the clan, and you moving out, and me and Terese getting hitched. It's going to take a bit of getting used to.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Still, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Almost feel like we should have a toast.
I don't think that's really necessary.
Dad?
Well, I mean, I don't want to keep you or anything.
No, I've got a bit of time. Just wait until Terese finishes before we head home. So, come on, everyone, let's raise our glasses. And to the future.
To the future.
Excuse me a minute.
Oh, but it's your turn.
It's all right, mate. It won't be long.
All right.
Ah, there you are. Been looking for you.
Well, I'm surprised, given the speed you've been running away from me lately.
I think it's past you, does it? See, your astuteness is one of the things I like about you. That and your kindness. I know you told Amy that you were worried about me.
Well, I felt I had to.
Well, I'm kind of glad you did.
Really?
Yeah, because now they're going to move in with me. Couldn't be happier.
Oh, well, I'm pleased to hear that. Yeah, I didn't feel good about costing you time with the people you cared most about.
Two of the people I care most about.
Gary's waiting for me.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
even be dancing from above the water. There's no life to see for so long.
You ready to go?
Actually, I've got quite a few things to do first.
Oh, no worries. I can wait.
No, it might take a while, so why don't you go home and I'll meet you there?
You sure?
Yeah, totally. Get it together. Oh! Ow!
Unmissable drama.
There's something I'd like you to take a look at.
Any history of breast cancer in the family?
Should I be worried?
Shooting through is the best thing that bloke could have done.
Xanthi swears nothing inappropriate happened.
Well, you said you were just happy to be friends.
I think I've really fallen for him. Sent you a text, but you were obviously...
Has anything happened between you two? This is important, Xanthi. Tell me.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's